honestly, LEGO games are getting disrespected, and I'm not gonna stand for it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to a brand new video. Today we're talking about the brand new LEGO game, which we got some, I guess, positive developments on. Of course, if you guys do enjoy today's video, please don't forget to leave a like. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you so very much for your kindness and your support. And with that in mind, let's dive on in. So, of course, on February 7th, we saw Jason Schreier from Bloomberg News put together a big giant article where he basically talks about what's going on at Warner Brothers Games and what's going on with their interactive division. From that, we got a whole slew of terrible news. If you're a DC Comics fan, I actually made a video about that, so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Basically just a plethora of a bunch of cancellations across the board, from a Flash video game, a Joker video game, a sequel to the Gotham Knights game. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's just pretty much filled with a whole bunch of heartbreak if you're a DC Comics fan and a video game fan. As part of this article, one thing that seems to have gone kind of unnoticed is the fact that Jason Schreier basically confirms that there is a LEGO game in development and that it is going to be releasing imminently, which for us as LEGO game fans is an absolute W. Now, I will say that the way that Jason Schreier frames this is kind of a bit of a, I guess, jab at LEGO games, like as if they don't matter, because he basically talks about the fact that David Haddad, who, if you don't know, he's basically the guy that ran the interactive division of Warner Brothers. So he is the person that basically deciding like which games get approved, when they release, what's the budget, like that sort of thing. He's actually leaving the company. And so as part of that process of him leaving and now them trying to select a new person, he basically makes the argument saying that, hey, after this guy is about to leave the company, the only things that he could kind of like speak to as far as big successes is Hogwarts Legacy, and then pretty much a whole bunch of duds. The Squad game was a failure, the Quidditch game was a failure, Multiverses is about to shut down, so it's basically like a slew of misfires. However, he then says, and the future looks very bare as well, meaning that there's not a lot of games in actual development or ready to go anytime soon. And then he goes on to clarify, saying that basically, as far as imminent, there's really pretty much just a refreshed version of the 2023 Hogwarts Legacy game, which I guess confirms the fact that that rumor about like a remastered or like a Game of the Year version of Hogwarts Legacy is indeed going to be happening sometime very soon, probably. So Jason Schreier basically confirms that. He then says a LEGO title and a few mobile games, basically alluding to the fact that there's nothing exciting to be looking forward to. Well, excuse me, Jason Schreier, but I'm excited for a new LEGO game, and I'm glad that, I guess, with this article, you confirmed that they are indeed working on one. So for the people that have been hounding me and saying there's not any more new LEGO games coming from TT Games or from Warner Brothers themselves, guess what? Jason Schreier, who's a very reputable source, basically just confirmed that there is indeed a LEGO title on its way, and it was one of the very few final projects that David Haddad had greenlit and oversaw.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's there, me! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Now, again, personally for me, I always find it funny how a lot of parts of the games industry treat LEGO games as like this kind of like disposable, like fast food type game, even though to me, I'm like, if you look at the sales figures for LEGO games, a lot of them have sold millions and millions of copies, some tens of millions of copies, some have sold better than some of the most beloved games in the video games industry. So it's just kind of funny the way that it's looked at as like this kind of like, oh, that doesn't really matter, even though these things are like hugely important for these companies in terms of their financial well-being. Now, of course, that does then take us right back to the point of, well, if there is a LEGO game that is indeed still in development and is still happening and is imminently releasing, where the heck is it? Why has it not been announced? And when is it coming? Well, I'm going to be honest. I definitely was one of the people that predicted that we would get this announcement for this new LEGO game back in the Game Awards, or at the Game Awards in December of 2024. That obviously did not happen, which is a bummer. It definitely calls some things into question, like, is this game not ready? Is it much further away than we expect? But the fact that we see Jason Schreier in the same very article quote JB Perrette, who is the brand new head of games and global streaming at Warner Brothers, saying that they believe that they will get right back to profitability in 2025, suggests to me that they definitely have some releases for this calendar year. And when you look around and you look at the fact that most of their other studios, even according to this very article, are not ready to go. Wonder Woman is not ready to go. We don't have any sort of updates on what Rocksteady's timeline is, except for years away. We don't have any updates on NetherRealm. And so that really leaves just a couple of other companies that could possibly release something this year to allow them to remain, quote unquote, profitable. And those companies are, of course, Avalanche Studios or Avalanche Software, releasing this brand new kind of Game of the Year version of Hogwarts Legacy. That could definitely happen. And then in addition to that, obviously, TT Games releasing a brand new Lego game would help to reach that profitability goal as well. And so I know you guys will definitely hold me to a prediction. So yes, I do expect that we will get both an announcement and a release for a brand new Lego game for this calendar year. So I expect that probably the most likely place that we would get this announcement is at Summer Games Fest, which would then imply a release sometime in the fall for a brand new Lego title. Now, what that title will be, I have no idea. We obviously had a lot of rumors about a Harry Potter game, a sequel to a Lego Batman game, and everything in between. So at this point, I'm just gonna leave it as a big giant question mark, and I guess we're gonna have to find out sometime later on this year. So there you have it, guys. That is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. And of course, keep in mind, there is a State of Play coming up. There's a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct coming up. So who knows? Maybe TT Games and Warner Bros. Games decides to partner with one of those companies and announce their game there instead of a big giant conglomerate like Summer Games Fest. So we might be getting this announcement sooner than we even anticipate. Regardless, though, let me know down in the comment section below when you think this new Lego game will be announced and what you think this Lego game will be. Of course, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Peace out. See you later, alligators.